I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you... This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a...
Good, MP.
Get ready to light it up.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Yeah, not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as...
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA.
They say revenge is...
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, what's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A.
Chris Paul.
And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try. Try to follow those footsteps.
Now remember, AD only made 3 three-point shots in his first 3 seasons. Try and say that fast. So he's added that dimension to his game.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. MP is out there with Jeremy Sohan, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Thompson. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Davis can't hit. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Outside Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Here's Marshall. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Davis against MP. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Irving, pass to Lively. The 3 from Thompson. That shot is off. And so MP will bring it up for the Spurs. From the arc. Oh, another miss by MP. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Irving. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Off target with the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From deep, MP hits the three-pointer. MP's got 15 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
On the wing, Davis. Inside. Marshall passes to Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
And Davis remains a dominant presence on both ends of the floor.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Washington comes in for Marshall. And Exum subbed in for Thompson. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP from outside. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Here's Irving. He's scoreless. Davis with a screen on Paul. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Johnson. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Spurs up by 6. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Prosper in at the four-man spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Oh, look at MP doing his thing. Down there.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Out to the right wing. Here's Prosper. Off target from three-point range. Spurs lead by 11. MP with it. Checked by Washington. The three ball. No good. 8 for 11 from the floor now. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gafford up top. Exum outside. Here's Washington. Rebound by San Antonio. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. From deep, MP. MP making the long-range connection.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Gafford finds Washington. Over Johnson. Oh, MP with a block. And there's the lob. Outside Johnson. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. A different look for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford, and it's Thompson in for Prosper. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. Exum passes to Irving. Washington with the ball to stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
From deep, MP. Johnson a screen on Washington. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, a little bit of bounce still play. Okay, I see you. Get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by MP. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Mavericks trail by 17. All right, let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. Here's Exum. He drops it from range. Exum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for Dallas, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Washington. Marshall comes in for Exum, and Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving. Wembenyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
You know, it makes you think about all the highlight reels MP is going to make over his career. Nice throwdown right there.
Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. They set the screen. Oh, from deep. The rebound by MP.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Lets a three fly, and again for three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
And San Antonio hits again from deep.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Marshall. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Over Castle. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Spurs out in front, just dominating this one. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like...
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Spurs. I couldn't tell the... Thanks for tuning in.
And making a switch here. Washington's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. MP's checked in. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
So on the floor for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. Then it's MP. Then there's Wemby, and it's Sohan in at the three slot. Spurs lead by 18. Pass to Castle. MP outside. Up and in on the layup. MP's got 43 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Wemby against Irving. And here's Thompson for three. Rebound by San Antonio. MP's got rebound number 8 now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Lively. Outside Irving. The open shot by Thompson. Again, the miss by Dallas.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Washington finds Lively. And a miss there on the triple. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Driving in. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 47 points.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
Outside Davis. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And he lobs it up. Stolen by Davis. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
To the paint. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Davis. Puts up a 3. Davis missing again.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
With 4 on the clock. 3 seconds left, and it's finished off inside by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11 in the second half, and 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Spurs out in front. Oh. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Exum in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And for Dallas, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Dinwiddie against Johnson. Left side Irving. Shoots over Paul. Irving, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP against Irving. MP is doubled. Outside Paul. Johnson for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Gafford. The 3 from Washington. Sinks it from distance.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Barnes a screen. From deep, MP. It's hauled in by Exum.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
To the inside. Another bucket! Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
From deep 3-point range. Dinwiddie, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Dinwiddie, no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And again!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Down low. Paul with a steal. Pass to MP. RJ, what are your thoughts on the new collective bargaining agreement?
I hate it. I think owners should be allowed to spend as much money as they want. I think it should be a spending contest. That's what I think should happen. Well, Dinwiddie has a great sense for when and where to send the ball.
To the middle. And it's good! He hits another one!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's Exum on the wing. Now Washington from behind the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. MP's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. San Antonio calls timeout. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Davis comes in for Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Bassey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Champagny comes in for Johnson.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Down low. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
It's the length of Davis that makes it so hard to shoot over top of.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Spurs, numero 0.
So it's the Mavericks now. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis can't cash it in from the high post. Pass to Paul. To the paint. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't...
Another game, another win.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, makes sense.
Look, good night.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it... Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
ready to rumble, young blood? No for that.
These guys are no joke. This is exactly the kind of game we need to win.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of... Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in. Big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. Whitmore, he's checked in for Jalen Green. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. We know MP never misses a chance to show up for his team's fans. And this season, he's going the extra mile by committing to winning every home game he plays in. That's a pretty bold objective.
And I have to respect MP's attitude. Taking aim at such an ambitious goal. Being rock solid at home is going to take a lot of focus and hard work from this squad. But if anyone can lead them to being one of the more dominant home teams around, it's MP.
Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
So on the floor for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the point. And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. MP talked to me about the importance of today's game.
Rockets trail by 9. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
So on the floor for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the 1. The 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to the Beast. The tray. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 15 points for the Beast.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Şengün passes to Smith, and a wide-open look for Whitmore. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. And a switch here also for Houston. Williams is checked in. In the corner, Smith with it. Houston moving the ball around. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
From outside the arc, the Beast can't hit. Rockets trail by 15. In the corner, Smith with it. From outside, off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Hands it from downtown.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
Over to the wing. Back to Whitmore. Down low. Lets it go from deep. And the Beast pulls it down. San Antonio leading by 18. Inside. And stolen by Whitmore. To the inside. Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Williams. Smith with it to the left wing. Eason finds Smith. Here's Şengün. Great D that time from the Beast.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Johnson. And it's Vassell in for Fox. Houston with a big group substitution here. Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Brooks comes in for Şengün. Jalen Green's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Williams. Spurs leading by 22. Here's the Beast. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. They need this. Brooks misses. Spurs have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. The Beast passes to Vassell. Here's the Beast. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for Houston. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Both free throws good from Green.
Boy, I believe Green has all the tools to be a phenomenal scorer in this league. Just needs to continue to develop.
Here's the Beast. And the 3 off target. The Rockets shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Green passes to Eason. A 3 ball. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Spurs opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Well, ordinarily, their whole offense runs through Trae Young, so a tough adjustment without him in the lineup.
More opportunities to go.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Houston Rockets.
A lot of bricks out.
Thank you for being with us.
we've got a... San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
To the middle. Out to Brooks. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pulls up. High post. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter. We've got Johnson. Barnes out there with Chris. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Puts up a 3, and again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Green with the 3. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. For the 3. Good! Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
And so it's San Antonio, sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Pop.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Shepard out there with Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the 3. To the wing right side. Whitmore with it. Now guarded by the Beast. Whitmore. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
Oh, and a treat awaits us all as we get a chance now to hear from MP himself. Center court, Mike in hand.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting a record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all.
Well said, but now Shepard. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
To the paint, here's the Beast. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Inside Cam Whitmore.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Shepard. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Eason gets a wide-open look. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 3 assists tonight. Inside, here's the Beast, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Whitmore. Offline with his 3. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth, though. Pretty nice efficiency there.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And it's Whitmore missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's the Beast. Smith with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. VanVleet kicks to Smith. They double-team Şengün. Back to Smith. On the money from 12 feet away.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
To the middle. Here's the Beast. And got it! Another basket.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Here's Whitmore. Hits it from 3-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The Beast. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
Man, I like how Paul constantly looks to set up his guys, knows how to orchestrate the offense with his passing.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
You don't see, and yep, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember, and approaching some history to boot. And it's Whitmore missing. And San Antonio shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's the Beast. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's VanVleet. The Rockets with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
He lobs it up. It's stolen by Eason. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Shots good by the Beast.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Van Vliet outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
So you just...
Listen, tell me more where that came from, Sabrina. Let's make it a doubleheader.
Now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want to make sure you don't do the same to them.
It's a challenge for sure.
So long and good night.
Joe, when you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing a different game from the other night?
You want to play free, but if you get... Michelle. Yep. No, not at all.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out. Crowd looks hot tonight. Better come with it. All right, baby. Let's get down.
Oh, say does
The best night of the week for NBA. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Greg.
Absolutely, B.A.
Making a switch here. Simons checked in. Well, as the saying goes, got to give the people what they want. MP is looking to reward his hometown fans' dedication by putting on a show. And most importantly, bringing home a win. Not just tonight, but he's determined to win a ton here at home.
Your MP is making a point. Protect the home floor, establishing a home court advantage, and that's something this team wants to get set in stone. The MP hopes this is a goal that will be adopted by every player on his team for a season-long effort.
On the court right now for Portland, Scoot Henderson out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Williams, then it's Shaedon Sharpe, and it's Avdia in at the power forward. All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
BA, I asked MP how they'd be approaching home games this season, and he said, I told my guys, we have to do better this year, period. When the game is in our house, we owe it to our fans to win it. Guys, I can get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy stop on the road for anyone.
Nope, and MP always working for the people, Allie. Williams with the screen. Sharpe, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Williams. Sharpe with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Can they get it? Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. That's on Keldon Johnson. Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Sohair. One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharpe. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
Here's Simons, and the baseline jumper goes down.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Here's the Beast. On target from range. The Beast has got 13.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Sharpe, no good. Spurs lead by 9. Pass to the Beast. This one for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Simons. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Beast. Good if it goes. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. San Antonio on top. They lead by 14. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's the Beast. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Beast has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Grant outside. Rebound San Antonio. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And in a series of the half-shots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here. They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Pass to the Beast. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast has got 31 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Simons outside to the inside, looking to end the run. Walker's shot is off.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. For San Antonio, Wemby checked in for Mamukelashvili. Castle comes in for Johnson, and it's Paul in for McLaughlin. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Ayton. Avdia comes in for Walker. Sharp, he's checked in for Grant. And it's Henderson in for Simons.
Good look there from Williams.
Inside. Here's the Beast. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Sharp passes to Henderson. Sharp, a screen on Paul. Henderson for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. The Beast has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Vassell's shot is good.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside Sharp. Pass to Kamari. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball against Henderson. Avdia from outside. Vassell with the rebound.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
To the middle. Here's the Beast. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The Beast has got 39. Pass to Kamari. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Sharp. Down low. Here's Avdia. That one's off. Still out of sync.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable. They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Hits the trifecta. Avdia's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so the San Antonio Spurs firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing.
Now let's take a moment. Glad you could join us.
And there was change here for San Antonio. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. On the court right now for Portland. We've got Sharp, Robert Williams out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Grant in at the 3. Outside Sharp, there's the triple. Rebound by San Antonio. The Beast has got 11 rebounds in the game to the paint. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Sharp passes to Simons. Now Williams. Deflected. Here's Branham. Outside Johnson. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 5 now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
The Beast. No good that time. Some solid defense from Williams. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside to halt the run. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast is... And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
Simon's shot is good.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Throws it up high.
And few players can be that accurate with a pass from that distance.
And then that authoritative with the finish.
That is true.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. San Antonio on. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Johnson, and it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And he gets that one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Simons passes to Walker. And it's all from 3-point range. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Simons with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Down low. Here's the Beast. Another one goes! Incredible! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Up top, Ayton. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And it's San Antonio's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Good. He hits again.
And
and he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Back to Simons. The kick out to Walker. Here's the three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Grant's shot is off.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
The Spurs have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. And it's Portland with a rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And no good, trying to use the glass. Portland has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And Grant gets it to go.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play. Using that body in close.
Here's the Beast. Walker covering. Oh, another one falls.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Pass to Graham. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Johnson. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's the Beast. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the Beast.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Simons passes to Graham. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Outside for Grant. 3-pointer. Drains the triple.
Well, he didn't come into the league with great range, but Grant worked hard, and now he is really good from out there.
To the middle. Here's the Beast. Banked it in off the glass.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the start.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for? get ready to light it up tonight.
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Look at Oklahoma City. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And right now, the Spurs, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Something we've been watching closely is MP's promise to get the win in home games this season. He's been very vocal about wanting to deliver for these fans.
And so far, MP is delivering on that promise. He and his guys have looked strong on their home court, excited even for every chance they get to defend it. It's a great mindset to have for this team in these home games.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the 4-man position. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Dort passes to Holmgren. Good on the three-point shot.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Dort finds Holmgren, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
They set the pick. Shot's good by the Beast.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Vassell against Williams. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren, boy. You get him in the restricted area, look out.
Pass to the Beast. There's the triple. Dort grabs the miss. Under trailing by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Back to Dort.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. Another miss by Holmgren. Vassell, right side. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now, here's Holmgren. Guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. From the arc. Another miss by Holmgren. Spurs leading by 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Dort. Williams against Wembenyama. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
So this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 5.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
It's Dort on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Spurs leading by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Wiggins. It's Dort on the wing. Scoreless thus far. Wiggins outside. Got a hand on it. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. The Beasts got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. Hey, Shams, we so appreciate the reporting you gave us right there. Thank you. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. And the shot goes down. That's now 26 points for the Beast.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Under trailing by 11. Outside Williams. Back to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Outside Williams. Holmgren wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the screen. Pass to Holmgren. No good on the triple.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Here's the Beast. Last time out he had 44 points. Close the alley-oop. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs out in front as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the San Antonio Spurs. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Castle is out there with Fox, and it's the Beast. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And that one, good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Williams finds Dort. Wants to get it to Holmgren, and does. To the inside. Williams. It's deflected.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Williams with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs leading by 12. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's home with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
First personal foul. First team foul. Number 99.
The free throw off from the Beast. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Lays it up and banks it in. That's 36 points for the Beast.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with a clean look. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Shots good by the Beast.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Williams. That one misses. Great tee that time from the Beast. Down low. Good, that's another bucket.
Hats off to him. I mean, he's got the longest 40-point streak in history.
Unreal. He's been on a scoring binge the likes we have never seen before. Dort to screen on Fox. He was all alone on that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs leading by 20. A pass to Fox. To the paint. Here's the Beast. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. The Beasts got 44.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Sinks the triple. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams, a screen on Johnson. To the inside to stop the run. Here's Wiggins. Great tee that time from the Beast.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
2 points, that one goes. The Beasts got 18 points just in the second half.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Williams with a clean look, and again, no good by Oklahoma City.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
With 2 seconds left, the Beast hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. The Beasts got 48, and so it's the San Antonio Spurs, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to...
But don't stop the aggressiveness. You got shots, let them fly.
For the Spurs. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. So for Oklahoma City right now, both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. Barnes against Williams. Williams has a screen for Williams. Buries the long-range jumper.
Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
Spurs leading by 17. Here's the Beast. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
It's Dort on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. And he gets it to go. The Beasts got 54 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembenyama, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Harrison Barnes. Castle's checked in for Keldon Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Paul.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for San Antonio.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Beast.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren can't hit. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is
another bucket. Wow!
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. To the middle, here's the Beast. And good! He hits it again. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And they're off to a great...
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NB.
MP has been slinging 40s like it's nothing lately. Good game, MP.
Austin, what's up, man?
What's up?
You got any wisdom for me?
Wisdom? How much time?
Yo, that's Twin. What up, MP? Straight? What's up, man? Scoot, how you doing, bro? Mikal Bridges, the ultimate winner.
You said it, not me.
Nah.